So you want to know how to make a platformer in GameMaker. Let's get right into it. First off, you're going to want two sprites, the player and the walls. I'm going to make those real quick. Also, pro tip, Alt-S while you're in the workspace opens up a new sprite. Me personally, I'd like to be able to see my character. I'm going to set the height and stuff to 32 real quick. You can do that however you want to, but I'm doing it at 32 because it's easier to work with. Edit this image, go ahead and make it red. Here we go. I'm going to make my things different colors so I can see them. There we go. All right, now what else are we going to work on? Right, the other one. The other one. Just say S player. Yes, I did. Okay. First off, make it small. Okay. And there we go. I went with red for my player and white for my walls. Now let's go with an object for each of those sprites. So, O player, O wall, okay. I don't think we're gonna need this one, so. Yep, and also another tip, Alt-O allows you to do that. Anyway, events, we're going to then add a create event. In this create event, we're gonna go ahead and initialize some variables. Let's go and go to it real quickly. We need a gravity variable for gravity. It says gravity right here, but again, I like doing my own because I can understand the code better. We need variables. I'm going to set that to 0.2. We need variables for horizontal speed and vertical speed. There are built-in variables for these, but we don't really see what they do, and it's always better to understand your code. These need set to 0. We need a variable for jump speed to determine how many pixels up we go. I'm going to set it to 7, and we need a variable for move speed. I'm going to set this to 4. It determines how far we move laterally. All right, and now you may be asking, we need inputs to use those. And I'd be like, you're right. Let's create a step event. Step events basically go by frame, yada, yada, yada. Key right, we'll need set to keyboard check. Whatever key you want to use. If you use a letter, you have to use this ordinance or ord thing. I'm going to use ord D for right. And for the left, you need a negative version of this. Again, I'm going to use ord A to go left. And then key jump, you will need keyboard underscore check underscore pressed. Whatever key, if you use any other key that's not a letter key, you need VK before it. I'm going to use space for jump, but you could also use like ord W, but I'm going to use VK space. Alrighty. How we use these inputs, let's get into that. First, let's set move to key right plus key left. I have a script here that I'm reading off of, by the way. Reason we do this is simple. Basically, if only right is selected, it'll be 1. If only left is selected, it'll be -1. -1 moves us to the left, 1 moves us to the right. And if none or both, it'll move us 0. It'll just stand still. All right. Now we need to work on the gravity. While it would be funny to constantly accelerate while falling, eventually that breaks stuff, so we need to cap it. This will be very easy. First off, you're going to want if open parentheses vertical speed is greater than or equal to, or is less than or equal to 10. You want to then add gravity to that. Also, I'm going to real quickly add get inputs and movement in game. Just a little bit of organization comments. Also, I added a semicolon on accident. There we go. Alrighty. And then bam, gravity. I wrote that into the script. I'm not saying that though. Now collision, a lot of games will be like if the player is inside the wall, move them outside the wall, but that's not how it works. Instead, you want to do if the player is about to hit the wall, stop them from hitting the wall. Or yeah, in real life, if I walk into a wall, I hit the wall, I don't go inside the wall unless I'm moving too damn fast. We need to detect if the player's about to hit the wall. Sounds complicated, but it's pretty damn simple. We need this code. And I forgot to copy it, so we're going to write it out, okay? If place underscore meeting x or x plus h speed y o wall oh shoot, forgot the other close parenthesis. While not, we're going to take this entire thing, right? Copy it, and instead replace it this, and we're going to put this in. I think I could do this, and then just go like that. Never mind, apparently you can't. This is not like my other IDEs. Just go ahead and surround that and make that into sign. While not that, we will then do x plus equal to sine of horizontal speed. And it'll do horizontal speed equals 0. And then we will add horizontal speed to the player's x position. And then just go ahead and go on this bit and move some stuff around. Oops. Also, it shouldn't be horizontal speed, it should be vertical speed. I hate that my cursor moves around. All right, and there's that. I will be putting the paste bin in the description, or like the code or something like that. I'll put a paste bin or something in the description. That's what I'm saying. But now for jumping. Also, let's go ahead and go into why these work. Okay, so the horizontal speed and the vertical speed work by adding themselves to X or Y, depending on which one you're talking about. Anyway, now we're gonna go ahead and mark this off as collision, and go ahead and go zoink and hit tab to move it all over a little bit, just to be a little more organized. And go down here, say jump. And we're gonna say if key jump is pressed, vertical speed equals negative jump speed. All right. And now we're going to move into the room. So it's right here. And I'm going to move some stuff around to be a little more organized. Where's sprites at? There it is. I'm going to kind of just, you know, I'm going to set this to like 640 something, 640, 320. Where's the, here we go, fill the entire screen. Let's go ahead and give it like a 2. Alrighty, and then we place the player like all the way up here. And now when we play this, unless I messed up the code while writing it, I don't think I did. It'll probably just most likely be a malformed thing. It'll take a little bit to build. This is the first build, so it'll take a little bit. Alright, we have a game. Ooh. I forgot a massive part of the code. And that's just what happens. We forgot this part. G equals move times move speed. There. This should work now. Yep, it works. And there's our platformer. Now, I'm going to add a benefit of life change to you, so you're not having to constantly, you know, start and restart it. Go here. In other. There's outside room. Go here and add room restart. Or like room progress, whatever. This is a core platformer. See that right there? Bam. 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 And every time you leave the boundary now, it'll just put you back to spawn point. And yep. Oh, you see that? That's because I forgot to do the thing. You can infinitely jump. Okay, so I forgot another core part of the code, which I'm going to show you guys now. It's also the importance of this. If key jump vertical speed equals minus jump speed, right? Instead, I'm going to do if key jump and vertical speed, or and place meeting x y plus 1 O wall. Now, I shouldn't be able to display. There you go. All right. If you learned something, that's great. If you didn't, that's too bad. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.